Down there is where I've come from, and I'm seriously wrecked. Just down there. I was just in with a house that looked like it was crenellated and very old, but it has all the creepers, what do you call it? That American red that comes all over your house. I've forgotten the name of it. And tis how there's only a window barely not covered, and his garage open air. So I went in and I asked him, could I steal an apple? He's got many varieties that are not commercially grown anymore. So I'm after eating 3 different ones. One was delicious, the 2 others weren't ready yet. His name was Peter. English accent. And isn't it a grand life? People say to me, Michael Burnett, how do you have the temerity to go in and ask people for apples? Well, it's because I don't want to go in and steal them. So isn't it better to go in and say, can I have an apple? And if he says no, I'll say thank you and then steal them anyway. But if he says yes, there he is. I tell him my name, he tells me his or she. And you never know who your next best friend is by just saying hello. I want you to know that. This way here leads to Thurles, I think. And if it doesn't, it leads somewhere. Oh, begorra. Top of the morning!
Oh.
Now, if I wasn't here, you wouldn't have known he was doing that. So I'm sitting down here on the bank, on the side of this road that'll bring me back the way we came to the train station. And God knows I need the train, but it's just gone 5 o'clock. And if I can get back there for the 7 o'clock train, no, 6 for, is it 6:30 for the Cork train from Dublin, I'll be doing well. I shouldn't have a problem, but I don't care. I'm tired. I've done a lot. It's a lovely evening. The warmth, it's evening dropping upon me, as my great friend W.B. Yeats would say. Just as an aside, he is the most quoted poet and intellectual I've ever read, managed to see, in every standard of newspaper and comic. All these people are waving at me. Do you think that they might be thinking I'm a bit funny, a bit odd? And yes, in the Guardian, in the Times, everywhere you look, W.B. Yeats. Jenny, he must have had a poem for everything. He must have had a poem for everything. Because I've never seen someone more quoted in my life. And there's even writers that do pastiche of his work. And I enjoy it. And isn't it great? And as for that other fella, the Joyce, Jesus, I never see him being quoted at all. And that's because he's not really quotable. He wrote a book that people, the intellectual, the aspirational strata, will tell you is the greatest book ever written. And indeed it may well be true. I heard the BBC did a grand version of it. And for the life of me, I listened to it all and I didn't understand a word of it, bar the ongoing story that was disrupted and disjointed. Well, sure, what would you expect out of a Joyce?